Hello truckers and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in the garage currently. We are technically in Corpus Christi, Texas, but we're starting the morning at 6 a.m. in the garage because I don't want to waste any time because we got a long drive ahead of us today, I hope. I hope I can get there in one day. But before we start the morning, since we do have $35,860 in the bank account, we're going to upgrade the trucks. And last episode, I was trying to upgrade the Kenny. And I was having a hard time, well, not having, I guess a little bit difficult time upgrading it. I think we'll leave it as is. There are some mods missing on it, but if we just leave it as B, we're just going to say okay. Now, if we come in here, heavy cargo and hill traverse and uneven terrain is pretty good. Normal cargo and maneuverability is all right. I'm going to leave it as is. So I've been going down the list here. Before I came to talk to you fine people, I was going down the list and figuring out what next truck we need to upgrade. These Volvos that I bought, apparently, if we look at the Volvos that we bought and I hit upgrade, they don't need to be upgraded. These are already set. The next truck that should be upgraded, if I go, I think it's the Freightliner, truck number 20. If I go upgrade, is this the next truck that needs to be upgraded? Is it? Actually, that was not that bad either. Okay, maybe it's not that truck. What truck was it? Was it the Mack Anthem? Might have been this one, truck number 21. If we go to upgrade, yeah, so heavy cargo, normal cargo, not looking the best. So let's go with a 6x4. And heavy cargo goes up, which is good. A 415 horsepower, but it's probably the tranny. Yeah, let's give it a 13-speed retarder. That's what we're talking about. 27,253 confirmed order. All right, we're all set. Now I spent my money for the day. Let's get on the road. So, yeah, as I'm recording today, it was just announced the release date for Nebraska, which will be coming out on the 16th. And you should be, well, if you're watching when it goes live, well, it is the 12th of May. So we need to get up towards Nebraska. So let's get going, shall we? If I can shift right. There we go. I just came from SnowRunner, so it's going to be a little bit rough for a second here. Cindy, we all right that way? I think she says yes. So we are going to try to get up to Kansas today, hauling dynamite. So yeah, we're going to be speeding quite a bit, and I'm going to be hauling dynamite, which is just perfect. It was raining. We need to turn off the wipers here. There we go. Oh, this is a four-way stop? I knew that. 14 miles to get where we got to pick up our load. So we're just going to go ahead and put the pedal to the metal. Hopefully no one cuts out in front of us. So usually we got, what, 11 hours to drive in the day? I think this is like a 13-hour trip. Yeah, that's going to be trying to get it all done in one day. That's not going to quite get us up to Nebraska, of course. We want to get up near the state line, so we'll see. We'll see how far we get, depending on what I want to do between this episode and the next one. So as I said, Nebraska coming out on the 16th of May. So expect an episode to come out the day after. Like on the, the 17th? Is that right? Yeah, 17th. Let's pull into here. Hopefully no train comes along while we're parked on here. It's going to be a double trailer that we're taking. All right, freight market. Now, it doesn't need to be there until tomorrow, but I would like to get it there. You can see where we're going, up to Kansas. Actually, up to Pittsburgh is where we're going. And I kind of remember that now when Kansas came out. I was like, I didn't know there was a Pittsburgh, Kansas. And now we know. And now we all know. All right, turn ourselves around here. As my camera angle seems to be a little bit off. What? Why is my camera doing that? It's screwing up how I back up, man. That's not what we want. Alright, my track IR has been acting up for like the past 3 episodes. There, now I can see out the side. Now I'll lean way over for some reason, more than usual. There we go, now we can hook on up. So yeah, right now I'm running about 3 hours behind schedule, per se. I would like to get there today, but it's going to take quite a bit of hauling the mail to get there today. Don't think it's going to happen, but then again, we are in Texas, and Texas on the interstate, we can do 80 miles an hour, so we can probably gain a lot of time if we're lucky enough. Alright, so getting back to what my schedule might be for ATS this upcoming week. So, this video is going out on the 12th. Nebraska comes out on the 16th, as I was saying. So, of course, if it comes out on the 16th, depending on the time, episode for Nebraska probably will be out on the 17th. In the meantime, depending on how far we get today and how close I get to Nebraska, well, then I gotta travel up to the state line so we can really hit the ground running for Nebraska. So, depending on how close we get, if we get relatively close, then maybe what I'll do is I'll just drive up to the state line and not do any recording, no episode whatsoever. If we come up really short of getting up to Nebraska, then of course, then we'll probably have like a short episode of me just getting up to the state line. Sound like a plan? I think that's what we'll go with as a plan. So let's get going, shall we? So we may only have like 1 or 2 more trucks to upgrade, so not a whole lot. And then we can start saving up money to upgrade the Dallas garage is what's next on the list. And that'll give us 2 more slots, which means we can, then save up to buy ourselves a brand new truck and then give someone this truck, which will be a while, of course, because we're going to need somewhere in the vicinity of 200 grand. But the way the company makes money now, it's not that bad. May only be like 7 episodes or so. I'm so excited to get on the road today. I didn't even check out 38,000 pounds. So even though it's a double trailer, it's not that heavy. Oh, what am I getting paid for this whole job? Almost 5 grand. Alright. 5 grand it is. So like I said, let's see. Speed limit is 75. Technically, we can get away with doing 80. Actually, you could almost do 82, but that is driving a little bit too fast with a tandem trailer full of dynamite, of all things. So keep your eye on the ETA in the bottom right-hand corner. If I get it down to where it says I'll be there by 6, I may push it and just go. Even though we drove long last episode as well. I hate to drive over our limit 2 straight episodes or 2 straight days. But sometimes as a trucker, you gotta do what you gotta do. I would say fiddle with the book's driving log a little bit, but nowadays everyone can do the math. It's like you drove 900 miles, and you said you did it in 10 hours. That means you drove so many miles per hour. Oh, we do got 8,000. Okay. Just looking down, like, wait, did I spend more than what our loan payment will be, which is $6,012? Somewhere around 10 o'clock we'll get that money taken out. But it's okay. Even if we were to overdraw our bank account, we know the bank gives us 2 full days to recover. Oh, a way station. Well, you know they're going to pull me in because I'm kind of in a hurry. Yeah, we know that's going to happen. But I'm not in a hurry. That's when they're like, you know what, you're fine. We have driven past a way station before, not on purpose. It's been a while ago, but I think the fine was like $400. That's what I recall it being. Come on, dude. I know you're just waiting to get the thumbs up from the little booth there. Starting to get that rolling okay down pat. You got to be doing about 3 miles an hour. Although I don't know what my rush is, having a truck in front of us. They're going to do the speed limit on the way out of here. Wait for that truck to go. Sneak in front of that red truck that was coming up, and we are set to go once again. I mean, it is kind of looking like I'll probably have to have an episode between this one and Nebraska coming out. If I do need to do that, it'll be out probably on Tuesday, which would be the 14th of May. And after Nebraska comes out, well, I'll figure it out then. I don't know if I want to do an episode every day. So let's see, the 16th would be a Thursday. I guess I could do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to really cover Nebraska. We'll have to see if I can get all the recordings in. Luckily, wait, have I already done? No, I haven't done those episodes yet. That's what I say. Have I pre-recorded a lot of episodes? Sometimes I do. I haven't gotten to them yet. So 3 episodes, 3 videos a day. But fella, you got in that lane when you saw there was a working zone coming up. So the other videos, if you're watching the other series as well that normally go out on those days, those will still be there. So let's see, on Friday would be American Falls and Construction Sim. No, wait. Sorry, I got that wrong. That'd be American Falls, and my time at Sandrock probably will still be going. We're nearing the end of that series. And then, of course, Saturday would be Hills of Tuscany, and then Construction Sim. And where would I put ATS in that lineup? Would it be the first episode out? Last? I don't know. Have no idea. But just look for it. Is all I'm going to say. Have no idea. But finally, yes, Nebraska coming out, as I predicted, right around Easter, and a month late. Or more than a month late. Well, speed limit's only 60 through here. I apologize. I'm doing about 68, so I need to slow down some. We going through San Antonio? Yes, we are going through San Antonio. And apparently I've never been through this section. Don't know if that's the basketball arena for the Spurs or not. Looks like it might be. I'm going to move on over just in case I have an exit coming up. Oh, we're going to have the billboards that say Nebraska coming out soon or whatever. Oops, I need to move over again. And again. Looks like the game is clearing out the traffic for me, which is nice. Yeah, probably looking at it, because I'm not really gaining any time. If anything, we're losing time so far today. So we're lucky to even get into Kansas. And then I'll have to look at the map after we deliver to Pittsburgh. I'll have to look to see where I think I should go to kind of be on the state line of Kansas and Nebraska, where I think the road might go right into. Kind of like I did when we went from Colorado to Kansas. I picked a pretty good city to park at because we only had to go about 15 miles and we were into Kansas, so that worked out rather well. That's a loan payment. Now, I hope I don't have any... I mean, last episode, as I'm now remembering, I had a few problems there, let's just say the least. I got sideswiped, but then I got billed for causing an accident. A speeding ticket. Trailer damage, as someone mentioned with the trucks, because we were hauling Kenny trucks. The tires on the trucks are considered the trailer, which kind of makes sense. But they're still part of the cargo, because, yeah, I understand it's part, they're going to consider it the trailer, I suppose. But yeah, it's also the cargo itself, so you think it would have damaged the cargo as well. Just my opinion. Did I clear out traffic or something today? Because, hello? There's no traffic here. Oh yeah, I also had to drive through a detour, which they just kept sending me in a loop, which I wasn't paying attention to. I just figured, okay, I went past the detour the first time. I'm like, all right, we'll go around it. And then GPS is like, well, we're just going to send you around and you're going to try to take the same off-ramp. And guess what? That's the same off-ramp. It's got the detour. So the second time I was like, yeah, no. We're going through this time. Now we're getting on some traffic. I mean, technically I should be gaining because I'm doing 70 and a 60. But I got to thinking after editing last episode, I shouldn't have been surprised I had that day like that, because it seems like whenever I'm in Texas, I got nothing but traffic problems. Most of it I cause on my own. I understand that. But getting sideswiped last episode, that wasn't a me problem. At least I still don't think so. So I did see a driver bring in about $7,000, so now we're up to 10,000, which is nice. I'm not sure if upgrading the trucks, if that resets the driver back to the home garage. Kind of like the same thing for us when the game updates and it spits you back to your home garage and you lose your load. So I don't know when I upgrade my workers' trucks if they get reset. Doesn't matter. I mean, we've been doing it so far, so what's, you know, it ain't no big deal at this point. Just one of those things that'd be kind of interesting to know if it happens. I guess I could look at the call log and see if they've been resetting or not. So speed limit's back at 75, so that means we're going to be doing about 80. I'm being nice, I'm moving over so they can merge over. Although I don't like being over here in case they gotta take an exit. I'm really not sure what we're gonna run into when Nebraska comes out. I've seen just a few pictures, but I haven't read any of the blogs. I really haven't looked at what the special cargo is for the state. I assumed corn, or maybe it's going to be farming equipment. Just my opinion. Of course, if you've been reading the blogs and seeing what SES has been posting, then you know. I will say traffic has been kind of light. Waco Stadium, huh? That seemed like a good thumbnail opportunity. You may have saw it when you clicked on the video yourself, but if you don't know, you just clicked on it without looking. That'll be your thumbnail right there, looking at Waco Stadium. Seems like every time I get over in this lane, I start seeing arrows on the GPS telling me I should get back over. Yeah, we are making up a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. Just not going to worry about it too much. We get as far as we get. I looked at the GPS closely when I took the job. I should have looked at the major cities I was traveling through. And I could pay attention to the road signs and be like, okay, we got to go to here, to here, to here. Looks like we're going up through Dallas. Second I get into that right-hand lane, there's going to be an on-ramp with oncoming traffic. Would be kind of interesting if they could implement it as to where, when you get to bigger cities, the traffic gets more dense, like myself. And when you get to places like Nebraska, the traffic kind of thins out a little bit more. I'm not asking for a full stop on the interstate kind of traffic, but there was a real, I don't want to say real traffic mod, but I talked about it, I don't know, like 30 or 40 episodes ago. but also gives you more sporadic drivers as well. I mean, come on, the AI traffic is kind of sporadic in some ways now. I don't need it more sporadic. You're going to get a lot slow, drivers that drive a lot slower and also a lot faster. Nope, I thought it was only one lane going off. It's actually two, so I'll stay in this lane for now. Actually, I'll probably slow down. I'm doing about 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. Just don't give me any more detours. That's all I'm asking. Well, this is 2 lanes coming off here. And I need to be in this lane. Kind of staying focused on the GPS, just because we all know my problems with Texas. It's not a Texas problem, it's a me problem. I just get, if I'm not really paying attention to it, all the interchanges and whatnot, I tend to miss my turn once in a while. Remember this at all, these pillars going through the interstate. But maybe I haven't been on this road. Have I been on this road? It's kind of hard to tell with the GPS. I think I have. I don't see any of the yellow popping up on it. Or is it? No, it is popping up. So I have not been through here before on this section of road. That's why I don't recognize it. The one thing I didn't really look at, so today's a Wednesday, and it needs to be there by Thursday by 3, so that's not going to be an issue at all. I mean, we'll probably have it there by 10 a.m. next day at the latest, I would think. I don't think I'm going to push it too much of driving over our 11 hours driving time. Like I said, if I got down to about 6 o'clock of an ETA, I might. But that still does not really get me to the state line. So the episode in a couple of days will probably be a short one. Maybe like a half hour long. Hey, you gave me the green light here. Appreciate it. Hey, welcome to Oklahoma. Oklahoma had just recently got hit with some nasty tornadoes. See, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to have to get Cindy's attention so she can pick out a rest area for us. Actually, let's go ahead and do that right now, because traffic is on the light side. So we got 2.5 hours left on our clock. So, yeah, there's Pittsburgh, Kansas, where we're going. And, I'm guessing maybe get up to Marysville or something like that. And of course, this is the Nebraska for the coast-to-coast map, so not a lot of whole roads going on there. But maybe get up to Marysville. So I'll have to go to Pittsburgh to like Marysville next episode. But we got to see how far we can get today. Let's see. Where do we got a rest area on our way here? Do we have one? Are we in the same situation? Well, I'm going to buy one right now. So probably not going to have one now for where I would like one. That is a garage. So I can't really sleep there. I really don't need fuel, so I can just find a rest area. Ooh, there we go. How long before we get there? 2 hours. So, I mean, that's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. I'm not going to bother pushing it up to there. Or do I want to see... I mean, I don't think it's going to be that much longer. Two and a half hours. All right, so we will push it to there. Why not? Why not? That's where we're going. That is where we are going. So, I mean, I got 2 hours and 40 minutes technically on my watch. That way I don't have that much prep time for next episode to do. I gotta find time to record that. I'll find time. Because I should also mention, if you're watching this today, I always forget when I'm recording an episode for what day it goes out. Today is Mother's Day, and I should be going out to my brother's house to meet my family. So, yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. So probably when I get back from that gathering, I will be recording Tuesday's episode, I would assume. That's where I'm probably going to have to do it. Let's skip out here, get around this tanker. Sneak back over here. I mean, we're staying on this interstate all the way up to our rest area. Speed limit is dropping down to 55. Thought we were kind of on an interstate, but I guess not. Hello, cop car. I think it's a cop car. Let me adjust my seat here. Looks like I'm leaning forward quite a bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's what I probably forgot to do when I started the episode. I usually reset my track IR. Maybe that's why I wasn't... when I turned around to back up, the camera was acting kind of funny. I think I got all excited when I just went on the World of Trucks webpage before coming on here. And I just checked it a few hours ago, and it was like, hey, by the way, Nebraska's getting released. I'm like, oh, it is? Okay. So we did almost make up an hour of the ETA after leaving the way station, so that's not too bad. But then again, I was doing about 7 or 8 miles an hour over the speed limit for a while. I will say, for the amount of detail that's actually on the maps that we drive, it's pretty impressive. The amount of work that it must go into to try to get... I know they send crews out to kind of like video the roads, and they try to make it as real as possible to within reason. It's kind of hard to put into every detail that you would like. I've seen comments of people, they're not really looking for American Truck Simulator, but you know, they may search something on YouTube and they're like, oh, I didn't know any games like this existed. I just was searching for my hometown. And of course, maybe I put something in the title like Pittsburgh, Kansas, and people are like, oh, they just see like, they look at it like, you know what, that looks pretty close to what that city looks like, which is very interesting. When I see parts of it, like when I traveled through Wyoming and Denver, as I mentioned when we go through there, because I spent a good amount of time in those areas for a while, until we get up to like the northeast of the USA, where I'm from and live. I'm not going to notice much of anything else. I may recognize things from my one-time visits to the area, but to know like every little detail, be like, oh yeah, I know this road, and so on and so forth. It'll be what, 2029 before we get up there, maybe. I have no idea. So in about another hour, we should be at the rest area. And wherever we park, I just got to make sure I don't have to back in, because I got 2 trailers behind me. And I'm not going to be able... I shouldn't say I'm not going to be able to back it up, but it would be hilarious. Well, maybe hilarious at first, but then frustrating to watch me try to back these 2 up. I've seen some videos of real truckers backing up tandem trailers like that with such ease. Oh. Yeah, I almost caused an accident there. There was a car in the fast lane that kind of cut off. But yeah, I've seen some real truckers back up these tandem trailers with such ease. But it's one of those things, if you do it all the time, you just get better and better at it. Well, at least you would think so. And if that's, you know, if that's their career, that's their lifestyle, they do it rather well. Now, for where the rest area is, it's going to be on the other side of the road, over on that side. And I don't think we're technically on Interstate, so it's not going to be like an off-ramp. It's probably going to be a left-hand turn, so I won't have to cross traffic. So I'm going to kind of stay in this lane here. It's about a half hour out in game time, which means in about a couple minutes we'll be there. Actually, I can see it right now. I can see my marker on the GPS. grinding gears there. Haven't done that in a while. Now, let's see. Where am I fueling up? And like always, I'm probably going in the wrong way. I would say I am. Since there's traffic coming out this way. How do I always pick the wrong way to go in? I have no idea. I think the only parking areas are backing in. Well, that really sucks. And the thing is, with a tandem trailer, I don't know if backing up, if I'm going to get the cab of the truck in the rest area, if that makes sense. The heck is all that noise? Is that noise supposed to simulate me, like, getting back in the cab from filling up from fuel? We are running a sound fix mod, so I don't know if that was part of it. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do, and it's not going to be popular by some. I think I've done this before. Nope, don't hit the... Yep, okay. Let's put it in R1. And we'll cozy up just like this. There we go. That will work. At first I was like, is that damage to the trailer or is that the design? And since it's on both trailers, I'm going to say it's the design. Yes, we are in a rest area. So we have 17,000. Let me just go ahead and truck manager. And we're going to scroll on down here. Where were we? I think we did this one right here. I think this is the one we just did this morning. I'm going to say yes. That looks like it's upgraded. The Peterbilt, that's what we are in. So now we got this one here. Can that be a little bit better? 6x4. Okay, I didn't give you a better transmission. Let's see here. What do we got here? 13-speed retarder. There we go. That'll do it. And that leaves me with... Ugh, do I have enough to upgrade the last truck? That's an interesting color I picked there, isn't it? That's not too bad. What do we got for transmission here? 18-speed. Can I do a 13-speed retarder? 8938. I cannot. But we're almost there. So we got... Yeah, cancel that order, please. That's going to be the last truck to upgrade. And then we're done. We are done. We just need to... We'll just say 10,000 and we're all set. Yeah. And then just upgrading the Dallas garage and then go from there. So currently on the world map, we are somewhere. Are we actually in a town? Or okay, we're just south of... Well, I guess Pittsburgh is the next town for us. What's over here? It's Tulsa. All right, so we're just east of Tulsa. So next episode, like I said, this is on the 12th. This all only matters if you're watching it when these videos go live. This will be in a couple days on the 14th. So we'll get up to Pittsburgh, and then I don't know if I guess all depends if I find a load or not. We either get up to like Marysville. We'll look for something to Marysville or to Phillipsburg. Yeah, we'll get up to this Route 36, somewhere along there, and hopefully we can get up into Nebraska. You may say, well, come on over here. That sounds good, but this road here is made by the Coast to Coast mod, so that road may not even be there when they put the road in from SES. I have no idea, but we shall see. But next episode, yeah, we'll get from east of Tulsa on up to Pittsburgh. We got a couple hours to get there. I think, yeah, we got here like at 5. I think, yeah, we got about a 2-hour drive to get to Pittsburgh. And then maybe like a 4 or 5 hour drive to get up here So it might be a shorter episode, but we'll get up to the state line. And then I'm guessing sometime on, like I said, it comes out on the 16th. So probably the 17th. We'll have our first episode of going into Nebraska. And then we'll have an episode on the 17th, which is a Friday. We'll have an episode on Saturday and the normal episode on Sunday. And then we'll go from there. So a busy week for recordings, I think, for ATS. But anyways, that is where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. Enjoy the parking job. And until next time, have a good one.